Yes, 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 yes. Hey, man, Gerald Peters, welcome back to the channel. Listen, I believe that anybody, regardless of age, race, sex, or man, even your current financial situation, I believe that anybody in America can become financially free in the next 5 to 7 years. And I've been teaching this all over our beautiful country for a lot of years now. I'm out here at my spot in New Orleans. Camera might fog up a little bit. I want to show you a little trick today. Okay? I want to show you a little trick in the market. Now, number one trick is don't be a little bitch, man. So the markets are coming down. So what? I don't give a fuck, man. Take it to zero, man. Bring it down. I ain't have shit when I got in. If you can get to that place right there, man, you're going to get a superpower. Because one of the greatest stealers, prohibitors, and capturers, conquerors of wealth is fear. Now, the three enemies of mankind: fear, indecision, and doubt. And in times like this, we start to see the market come down. Now, if you're in a second income stream strategy, we've been hit with a, man, Trump has dealt us a boom, boom. Stuff that I didn't have in earlier times. And that's why we test. That's why we diversify. That's why we have tiers, so that we can't ever blow out totally. Okay? No matter what happens to tier 3s or yield max or defiance, whatever happens to them, we can rest assured that our tier 1s are going to be there. Right? And we have to believe that. If we don't believe that, we can't play the game. You have to believe in the longevity of the stock market. If you don't, you can't win. It's the fucking superpower, is that you believe in it. And so when markets go down, you're like, good, I needed more. Because nobody watching this video, not one of you fuckers, has enough money in the stock market that you need to be concerned right now. You need crashes, recessions, and stage 4 declines, or you're never going to build wealth. Now, some people think that price dropping, well, that's risk. That's not risk, that's called volatility. Risk is zero. Now, the stock market never gone to zero. Ever, 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 never has, never will. Because there's too many people that believe. Now, you may not believe. You might punk out and start selling stuff. Oh, it's numbers on a screen, man. You own shares in a company. Ride or die, baby. Ride or die with them. So buy and hold is easy right now. Stage 1s, you start buying. What's a stage 1? You've reached a bottom. How do you know it's the bottom? Because it's the lowest candle you got. Okay? It's the lowest candle. Now, right here, we're looking at the TLT. That's the iShares 20-year Treasury bond ETF. This tends to go up when the market starts to come down. That's the way it used to function. And now I've been putting a lot of money into this using triple leverage, the TMF, over the last year, anticipating that bonds have their comeback. This chart here shows us a lot of things. I would look at this chart and say this thing wants to go up. Because the 200-day moving average tends to act as support in a bull market when price comes down to it, right? And it tends to act as resistance in a bear market. Hold on. See it? That's the money flow, friends. You know, and it kind of gets a little jacked here. The reason it gets jacked here, and this is why in almost every chart, is then it goes into what we call a channel. And that's what we got. Once the moving average goes sideways, it's hard to call this a breakout. It really is. But we have that true strength index. We've got that curl that I look for right here. The curl, the curl, the curl, the rollover, the rollover, the rollover, the rollover. See what I'm saying? The histogram, the slope of the histogram sets the momentum. Slopes up, slopes up, slopes up, right? What is this? Slope down, okay? Well, what? When we got the rollover with the slope down, that puts momentum to the downside. So right now on Bitcoin, we just got momentum to the downside. Now, everything I was just talking about there, ladies and gentlemen, that's just chart reading. I can show your kids how to read charts. You know, it's easier to show children than adults, because a lot of times adults are going to come with all this other bullshit. Well, we used to do this, and we did that in Forex, and over here in options, we did this. It's like, none of that shit worked for you, man. So if you're in the second income stream, don't bring no bullshit it didn't work for you before into this game. Stick the course, man. Keep the faith. Stay funded. Go in there and sell some shit you don't like, some shit you're losing in. Don't sell your winners. You don't trade Tom Brady to get 4 scrubs. You keep Brady and you cut 4 scrubs. You get what I'm saying? You cut the 4 and you pay Brady more. So sell shit. So if you're in a second income stream and you're facing a margin call, you sell shit now. And you don't look back, you don't cry, and you just get back down to business. And you make sure you don't get that close again. Or if you do, you know the consequences. And don't cry about it. Get to work about it. Don't cry about it. Get to work about it. Don't let it happen again. That's all you got to do, man. And don't boo-hoo about it. It's over. Warren Buffett, they asked him one time, what do you do when you have a big loss? He said, I write a check. I write a check from what I made before, put it in there and forget all about it and move on. Because I believe in me. You have everything you need inside of you to do more, to be more, and have more. And this stock shit, for real. Now here, before we get off, I'm going to show you something. All right? You got it, man. If you don't, send me a text message, see what I can do. Book a one-on-one with me. Let's talk. We'll calm you down. All right. Well, let's look here. I'm going to show you something real quick to raise some money you guys might not have thought of. It's real simple, a little trick. Not even a trick, it's just something you can do. Hold on. All right, in this one account here, I got 481,000. I got 117,000 unrealized gains. Here's Walmart, one of my bigger holdings. Okay. Now notice this, price is 127 a share. Quantity, 229.481. Well, let's see if Walmart is a stage 3. Look at that. Walmart has hit a stage 3. RSI 74. We got a doji yesterday. So there we can raise a little money. Now, let's say we didn't have a stage 3 there, okay? All right, here's what we could do. It says 229 shares, 0.481. Well, let's sell 0.481. Let's sell at the market. And that's going to raise $61. So what I'm doing is I'm selling the fractional share that's on that position. So order's been placed. So I just raised $61. So now I go to the next one. And what I do is I do this every few months. The next one is MO. Now I'm up pretty good to MO. What can we do? We got 356 shares and 167. So I'm going to sell 1 and 167. Take it down to a nice little 355. All right, so do that. Take it on over. There you go. 1.167. And I want to do this at market order. That's going to raise $76. Now I can work down my portfolio of all 80 something dividend stocks, okay? We might raise a chunk of money. And we're going to go through and look at stage threes. Okay? Look up here. FCX, Bohr, Amgen, Chevron, T, CL, that's Clorox, Honeywell, Johnson Johnson, Raytheon, Coca-Cola. If you want, you can start to trim some of these and raise more money. Right? We don't have to spend the money right away. We can just sit on the money and look for some good deals. All right, so we did that one. Southern Electric, there's not one. BX, there's not one. Okay, look at this one. See the SPY? So I'm up 69% in SPY. So let's sell the 0.37 on the SPY. Now, SPY is real expensive. So this is going to raise like $300 something, I think. Yeah, look at that. 364 by selling just the fractional there. Market. Home. Now what? Let's check our cash. Today's gains. $322. So we did take some gains there to do that. And we are now at $901. So now we can keep going down the list. We want to do that. We can raise some. We're up 45% in Clorox. So we could sell some of that. Or no, that was Apple. My bad. Man, we're taking some beatings on some of these here. So the video ones ain't not good for shit right now. Coney's gotten blasted. Thinking about closing out my clip position. Anyway. So we can keep going doing that. Here's Welltower. No, Gilead, $149. $149 a share. We got 131.75. So let's sell 1.753. Then we'll get out of here. So this is raising money by taking profits by selling partial shares. And you keep your position well established in the stock. So there you go. 1.753. It's going to give us $262. We already had 900 and something, right? So market. Boom. Boom. Now we're at $1,164. All right, so that's pretty cool. That was something practical you can do. It's one way you can raise some money right now. So when people say I'm all in, I don't have any money. Bullshit. You can go scrape fractionals. You can go trim stage threes. You can look up the true value of every stock in your fucking portfolio, right? So you're going to have to get off your ass to do a little reading, go look them up, and start trimming the ones that can be trimmed. Freeport-McMoRan. I mean, come on, man. Where's that thing at? So we go in there and pull up Freeport-McMoRan, and I'm up 217%. It's a stage 3, and it's, in my opinion, a little overpriced right now because price of copper went so high. So what are we going to do? Well, fuck, let's at least take, we got 142 shares, 0.415. Let's at least raise a couple $100. But then we go down the list, man. We got Exxon in there, ET, T, right there, Chevron. Remember up all the stage 3s. Chevron, ET, T, MPLX, EQT, ConocoPhillips, Duke, Freeport-McMoRan, Cisco, Chevron, LMT, Dow, AGQ. Boom. Dollar General. There's one we could shave a little bit. Some of you guys are in the second income stream. ASGI, USOY, maybe Walmart in there. I think that was the only two I had. Those are you could trim. Take some gains to either raise liquidity or maybe use that money to start buying. If you're just getting in, man, you got a nice shot here. Nice spot to get in and do what you do. Nice spot to get in and do what you do, man. Hey, I appreciate you watching the channel. Anything I can help you with, hey, go follow me over on Instagram, Fullauto11. Same thing over at X. All right, same thing over at OnlyFans. Shit, same thing everywhere. Fullauto11, man. Reach out to me. If you want to send an email, it's fullauto11@gmail.com. And as always, send me a text. Look down in the notes, man. Get on our Substack letters. Get on the Peters Report, the flagship letter we put out, thepetersreport.com, where we're trying to stay one step ahead of the market, following a bunch of stocks, man. Get on that shit. You know, get on some of my private trainings. Take some of these courses. They're not that expensive, and we can fast track your ass and get you going, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. We're tired of waiting on you. Let's go.